Summer's here and it's the
Amazing.
perfect time for a
Now,
pool party.
Flash you.
But we can't just
No,
have
Tracy,
fun.
don't
So
jump
let's
in
figure
now.
out in this pool that we're at, how
Okay, I think
big
I see
is
Barbie
this
over there,
pool?
and I
So if I
think
look, it says I have a rectangular swimming pool that has a length of 8 meters and a width of 13 meters. So we want to figure out what is the perimeter. So I'm going to have to start at one corner and going right at the edge of the pool. I'm going to slowly walk all the way around the pool to see how far did I have to walk to come back to where I started. So let's go ahead and try that now. I'm over here. I'm going to go over there. I'm over here now. Now I'm going to go over there. I'm over here now. Now I'm going to go up this way. I'm over here. Now I'm going to go back where I started. And now that is the perimeter of the pool. So how far did I go in my journey? Well, on that first leap that I did, I went 8 meters. Then towards the bottom of our screen, I went from left to right, another 13 meters. Then I went up the screen to the perimeter of the pool. That was another 8 meters. And then I hopped right back to where I started, which was another 13 meters. So now all we have to do is add all of these numbers up together to figure out what is the perimeter of this pool. Alright, so the first two parts of my journey, I went 8 meters plus another 13 meters. Then I went back up the pool, so that's 21 meters plus another 8 meters. And then once I got up to the top right corner, I took a sharp left and went back to where I started. And once I got to where I started, I went another 13 meters, and when we add those all up, it ends up to be 42 meters. So the perimeter of this pool is 42 meters. Alright, now you're going to try this one. Now here Mark is buying a fancy rug for his living room. Take a look at that thing. It is wild. Anyway, looking at the length and the width of it, we can see that it has a length of 6 feet and a width of 5 feet. What I'd like you to do is pause this video and on a scratch piece of paper, see if you can figure out what the perimeter of that rug is. So stop it now. Well, hopefully you took a scratch piece of paper and you made a rectangle on there and you put in the correct numbers to represent this fancy rug that Mark wants to buy. So let's go ahead and put those numbers in and see how well you did. So the first number I'm going to put in is a 6 at the top for the length. On the width, on the left hand side here, I'll put a 5. I'll put another 6 at the bottom, and of course another 5 on the last piece. And we're going to go ahead and add these together. So let's see how much these equal when we add them together. Alright, so when I'm adding, I like to make friendly numbers. So I know that 5 plus 5 is 10, so that's pretty easy. And 6 plus 6 is 12. So 10 plus 12 means we have 22 feet in total. Alright, now it is your turn to try it all by yourself again. So here we have Elizabeth. She's from Parkview, and she needs to cover the edges of this sign that just popped up. It's got a length of 7 inches and a width of 13 inches. Now she's got 35 inches of ribbon, and we just have to determine, does she have enough ribbon to go all the way around that sign? So what do you think? So we're going to have to do some math to prove what we say is true or not true. Does she have enough ribbon? You have to make that call. So go ahead and take out a pencil, piece of paper, some scratch paper, and let's do the math. Alright, so I always like to have friendly numbers if I can. So I know 7 plus 13 equals 20. And since it's a rectangle, that'll do that twice. So 7 plus 13 is another 20. So 20 plus 20 is 40 inches. So does she have enough ribbon the answer is going to be no. She needs at least 40 inches of ribbon to wrap around that sign. So she is out of luck. So sorry, Elizabeth.